Colin, it is great to see you again. It's been a
Good to
couple
see
of
you,
years,
man.
but
Been a
dude,
while, yeah.
yeah, but it's cool, man.
Good to see
I'm
you.
just gonna jump right into this. Let me tell you what I love about this. The classic feel to the way this show like feels when you watch it and the way it looks. It's just got and I was talking to Amy Ryan, your co-star, about it, and she's like,
Yeah.
wow. I love she mentioned the flashbacks, to the classic films and that your character goes through. Besides that, if it is that, what is the appeal and the intrigue that pulled you into this?
Yeah, so it's that, but it's that through which lens? There was a kind of a what felt like to me in reading it a unique, original kind of lens that the world of film noir, um, or the world of noirish stories was being viewed. And that was this character that was unlike characters I'm used to seeing inhabit these stories who are hard boiled, jaded. They're kind of broken down a little bit, they're kind of somewhat despondent and a little bit head hung, or they're simmering with a constant, even if it's modest, threat of violence. He had none of those things. So many of the tropes of the noir genre are here. There's the voiceover, there's the private detective who lives alone, who doesn't have any interpersonal relationships. All that stuff is there, but at the center of it was this really tender, kind of curious, connected man. And it felt that almost his banality became interesting. His sweetness and his kindness and his decency became kind of exciting to inhabit because of the contradiction to what I'm used to seeing in this world of violence and darkness and deceit and treachery and kidnapping. And he had this very clear moral compass that he was living on the right side of.
You mentioned voiceover, and I wasn't even going to bring it up, but we're also on the radio, I should point out, on iHeart.
Yeah.
And you do a really good job, man. Like my background is radio, so I've done VOs many years. But dude, I mean, you're talented anyway, but I'm like, I listen for things like that, and hearing you do more of that with this particular series, I'm like, my dude, nailing it. So
Thanks, man.
and your flow,
You
the
should
way
be,
you sound, I'm air checking you now. This is hilarious.
should be my
But the way
agent.
you deliver, it's dude, I freaking love it.
Thanks, man. It was fun.
Would
It
you
was
would
fun. It
you
was a
make
fun part of the show to explore because, he's, as private detectives often are and do, he's somewhat secretive. He keeps his cards close to his chest. He doesn't divulge much about his own history or his own life to anyone in the show. So it was, as it often is, a means with which we could look under the bonnet, look under the hood of the character, and get kind of really inside his head and how he viewed the world and how he felt about certain things, including the degree of uncertainty he had and the increasing degree of uncertainty he had about himself and his own perspectives and his own biases and opinions. And
would you make for a good detective, like a private investigator in real life? And let me just tell you right now, I would not, because number one, I am not patient at all. And so there's just, dude, I see the grin. There's just no freaking way I would
yeah,
be able to. Would you do it?
no, man, I'd be with you. I don't know that I'd be patient enough, or although I do like being alone. So maybe that's one little thing. But no, I don't think I'd be, Jesus, no. I'm happy enough in make believe. But there is like a very distant, very unthreatened form. There's an investigative element, of course, to being an actor. When you're reading things or you're thinking about certain characters, and you do go on a journey, ideally, of exploration and try to pick up as many little stones and see what's beneath them as you can. And, you know, yeah, but no, I wouldn't. No, make believe.
So the moral of the story today is if you and I opened up a private investigation firm, we would make absolutely zero money. I love it.
Zero money may even be experience the threat of legal action for a job so
Brother,
shabbily done. It's good to see you,
br-
man.
good to see you, homie. Take care. Be
I'll
safe. All
see you
right. I'll
down the
see you
road.
next
You
time.
too.
All right,
All the
brother.
best, brother.
Thanks.